to describe today how to use a website, a National Renewable Energy website called PVWATTS. You can Google PVWATTS and get there. This is a website that helps you figure out how much solar you can put on your roof and what the payback will be. Once you're there, the first thing you do is to enter your address at the top of the page and hit the big arrow on the right side of the screen, and it'll take you to get data for Houston. All weather is data centric, and it needs to pull up the data for Houston. On the next page, on the next page, there'll be a Google Maps image, and if you click on it, you should see your roof. And the next step is to draw a rectangle on the roof representing the area where the solar might live. And you need to sort of be a foot or two off the edges as well as the ridge. The best roof style is a south-facing roof, and I'll explain in a moment how to deal with an east-west roof. But you draw the rectangle, and then on the very bottom it says save, and you'll save that area, and the PVWATTS calculates how many kilowatts can go in that area. There's an important factor. Solar is competing with your utility. So if you scroll down on this same page, there's a $1 per kilowatt hour figure. For Texas, the average is 0.11, 11 cents per kilowatt hour. If you pay less than 11 cents or more than 11 cents, you should key in the correct value, because on the very next page, it's going to give you some payback information. So once you key in that value, hit the large arrow on the upper right of the screen, and you'll see broken down for 12 months of the year, as well as the summary for the whole year, information in 3 columns. The first column is called sun hours, and even though the sun's out for 12, 14 hours, sun hours represents the hours that the sun is directly above the panel. This is a common metric for any city, and in Houston it's like 4.75 or 5 sun hours. So you get a month-to-month summary of what the sun hours are. The next column, you remember you saved the area and you got the size of the array. The next column is the hours times the watts that will occupy the area. That's watt hours. When you pay your electric bill, you pay for kilowatt hours. The next column over is the value of that sun harvested. And you'll note that it varies from month to month. More solar energy during the summertime, less in the wintertime. I use this figure, let's cut here. I lost my train of thought here.
No, that's good.
Yeah. So the summary for the year, the column on the right, gives the value of the energy harvested based on the array size. This number is the annual savings in what you pay on your electric bill, and that's real dollars. You don't have to pay it. That's like income. It's like you invest in a stock and you get yearly dividends. In Houston, let's say that the cost of an array is $2.50 per watt. Multiply 250 times the array size, and that's the cost of the system. This includes engineering and permitting and profit and the whole deal. So that's the initial cost, and then the number of the savings per year that I just mentioned is like an annual dividend. You can look at this 2 ways. You can look at it as the payback, the number of years to recoup the initial investment, but you can also look at it as though it's a stock with a guaranteed dividend, and the return on investment is the dividend, the annual savings, divided by the initial cost. And typically, the payback is 10 years, but the reciprocal of that is 1/10 or 10% ROI. This software is similar to what the installers use. They use a more refined version that allows you, there's sort of automatic orientation of the panels and a lot of other factors, but this is free, and I would encourage everyone who's considering solar to educate themselves, and this is a good tool to help you understand the payback and that sort of information. Thank you.